Look, the voice that you heard before I spoke is the walrus. Let's get things all sorted out, like legit, in a column. Anybody who likes, what do they call that thing? Word or Excel? Get everything all rowed up, ducks in a row, right? Let's do the math. 1 + 1 = 11, if you can fix the numbers. But there's one thing that I'm not going to fix. Or maybe, I'm sorry, Isabel wanted to talk.
No.
She's like,
something slipped out of my mouth.
It's called your tongue.
No.
No, you can talk. I'm about to turn my show on, but the walrus is in a good mood, and there's a couple of reasons why. Look. Let's just cut to the chase. You're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show.
Not my favorite.
She must have so smile for his nostalgic care. Never come and live what you wanted to say. Only to realize it never really was. She rises to her poverty. Everybody else wants you to know. Watching her go.
Look. Yeah, you're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show. Hey,
Sounds like me in the morning before my first.
She really wants to be on my show today. I'm sorry, you're listening to the Wars. It sounds like you when you make your first phone calls in the morning. That's what you sound like?
I make la 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 la.
Hold on a second. Did I learn that from you, or did you learn it from me, or was it synopsis? Synopsis. Hey, that's a good word. That's the type of thing we like in the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show, using words that we don't hear all of the time. Synopsis means look it up. I forgot. I just like saying words that I don't use a lot. Look. This is called my startup, by the way. If anybody's new going, is this the hashtag beer show? Yes. What do I get? You get clink. Cheers from Vienna, live from the Blackie Fitzpatrick Library Studios, situated in the 10th District of Vienna, Austria. Beat that one. No, look, no, for real, clink. I tell you, I got a lot of stuff in my mind. All of it is irrelevant.
That's what I believe.
The walrus concurs. Look, I tell you, in my startup, I talk about what did I do today. The obvious. That was the waking up part. I had my 2-hour meditation. Very relaxing. I think that's part of the definition of meditation is relaxing. Speaking of relaxing, I did watch. I got a chance to bounce around, and I saw Raina 4321 show today. You know what? She said my name twice. The difference is the last time I haven't been on her show for months, and for some reason, a little mouse whispered into my ear and said, "Because I get all these notifications, right? It says somebody's live." So, and I thought, you know what? Maybe I should go check out Raina. I don't know. Maybe I was feeling like I like her show. It's spiritual meets John Travolta, and I find that part fascinating because it makes me smile. No, Raina, if you're watching me, and anybody, J Dog I saw J Dog. I saw a bunch of people, a lot of people who watch my show, also watch her show. She broke 22 at the same time. I think when she turns the show on later, I don't know if you post-produce Raina. Actually, I never even spoke to you in private. But but today she didn't say Blakey. She said Alec Whittier, and I thought, clever boy, because I never really promoted the Alec Whittier name on her show. It was always as Blackie Fitzpatrick. So I thought maybe some people will. I know a lot of people like when they like, I mean, the people who join the chat. Hello, lurkers. You don't have to join the chat, but a lot of people who join the chat, they like to. If you go to the thing and you press on it, it says "Go to Channel." Then you can find out who that person is. Well, trying to get some information about them. I don't know if you've ever done that, Walrus. Well, that's what a lot of people do. And so this is how I find most of my people. And, well, not most, but a percentage. So I went into her chat, and, she was talking about John Travolta. Not today, but look. Oh, no. You want to come on? Thank you. I'm doing a live show. I'll take phone calls a little bit later, a little bit early for that one. It is now 0037. I don't even have the chat on, but I will take phone calls, usually at the top of the hour. I do have a couple of surprises. That one surprised me. What?
What's that?
Look, we'll get into that later. I have surprises lined up. I hope today's show is going to be entertaining. Think about it.
Fanta.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What?
Sounds like Fanta.
Like Fanta, the drink?
Mhm.
I like it when Austrians say Fanta.
Yeah.
It's a Coca-Cola company. We call it Fanta. You want look, Levi's. Look, Adidas. Look.
Adidas is a German company. Sorry.
Okay, you beat me on that one. That was my setup joke. Look. When you watch the Blackie Fitzpatrick show, everything is supposed to be, once again, funtertainment. It's supposed to be like fun tantalizing. It's supposed to be like fantastic. It's supposed to be like Funterville. It's supposed to be like, I think that was enough. No. On the Blackie Fitzpatrick show, we like to play with the King's English. Unless there's no king, then we play with the Queen's English. Clink! Cheers from Vienna. For anybody who doesn't know me, I'm from Massachusetts. I just work in Europe. Look, once again, I'm not reading the chat right now. I'm going to turn the chat on after I play my first song. Right now, I'm looking at a picture of the Doobie Brothers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 4 of them are like severely depressed. The 2 guys on the top, one is like mega stoned, and the other one looks like he's the drummer. He's playing with his hat. So I'm not reading the chat. I do this for a reason, because I don't like distractions. Look, I figured this out after doing my show almost 2 years now. Can you believe it? I do. The 3 B's. Believe it, breathe, act bored. That about sums up my show. No, what did I do today? No, I did a bunch of stuff after I watched Raina. I hooked up with the Walrus. We went downtown, and I know a lot of people say, Blakey, I don't like Facebook. Well, if you don't like Facebook, then put on your blinders right now, okay? Avert your ears. No, but I did 5 segments on my Facebook channel under Alec Whittier, and it was Isabel and I walking around. She was my producer, actually. It was really cool, and we did like a bunch of stuff walking around the first district of Vienna, and the show was really called A November in Vienna. Of course, Vienna is the capital city of the state of Vienna and the capital of the country of Austria. Well, it's really confusing, but very simple at the same time. I love it when things are complicated and simple. Think about it. Options. Whoa. I could be like complicated and complicated, or simple and simple, or look, everybody knows how to juggle. Maybe not. Some people never learn how to juggle. Walrus, do you know how to juggle? With 3 balls. Can you juggle with 3 balls?
No.
I'll press 1 if you can juggle with 3 balls. I think most people are going to press nothing. Once again, I'm not I'm not reading the chat. I'm not. Oh, the walrus is still talking to me. I'm sorry. I'm doing my startup. Oh, she says, I want you to make a joint for me with CBD. Huh? Now she says she wants the calendar. Walrus, you did a great job on my Facebook thing. Do you want to run the show right now?
No,
I'll go in the other room. I'll be honest with you, I have to go in the other room. Do you want to talk to my people? There are people.
I brought the
All good
bed
people.
already. So.
I know. I'm just trying to like tell jokes, but I'd rather listen to you. Okay, now she doesn't want to talk. She likes to interrupt, but when I tell her to take the floor, she says, no, I'm shy. But you're not shy when you interrupt. Now she's tapping nails. That's an interruption. Now it's 2 hands. Turn your speakers up. You have the floor. I think that was the ending. Bum bum. What else did I do today? So we did 5 segments around town. Actually, one of the ones I think is my favorite one is I ate, and I filmed it. It was very funny. I saw Joan in the chat, and some other people were coming in and out. But I remember Joan was laughing. I think laughing with me, not at me. But I ate ghost chili. Bah! After my show, check it out. You got to go to YouTube and just whatever. I did 5 shows. I think it was the 3rd show was when they had the ghost chili. Am I correct with that one? You're the producer. There's 5 in a row, so it's kind of tricky.
I think the middle one is.
That's what I said. The 3rd one, correct. So concurrence here, not concurrence, concurrence. See the difference. They sound
Sorry,
similar.
but sometimes it happens. You won't believe it.
No, I believe everything. At least one time. Some people call me naive. Walrus, do some people call you naive?
I call myself naive.
That's a judgment. When did the word naive become a negative word? On the Black Fish Show, it's all about being positive. Even in the middle of a tornado. You can always go, look. You can always go to the bathtub and put a mattress over your head and pray. The show is not religious. I'm a Christian. The show is not political. I don't vote.
Correct.
Correct. The show is really about music, and I'm thinking about the first track that I want to play right now, and then I'll turn the chat on, and we'll see if how this what is today, Friday? How this Friday night party is going to turn out. It is now 0044, which means whoa. This is always the fun part, actually, for me. What's the first song that Blackie's going to play? I know most people are thinking in the back of their minds, ABBA. Whoa. Or Electrical Shocks. ABBA is always one of my go-tos. I always have go-tos. But recently, last month or so, I've been trying to play songs that I never played before. But you guys can request whatever it is that you want. You're listening to the king of lo-fi. I'm going to play, look, Crazy Glue, I'm going to get as many requests in. If we're lucky, I can get an interview in. I think the person who called me doesn't want to have their voice on the show, so that one was a whoops. And but it's always hard for me to follow up afterwards. Doobie Brothers, what a perfect song! I'm glad I picked that from my bumper music. What a fool believes. Well, that goes into the Pollyanna story again. Is Pollyanna so naive that she's a fool? Huh. I'm going to say that again. Is Pollyanna so naive that she's a fool? Look. Look. I have to go to a go-to because my brain is like ready for a go-to. Oh man. Sometimes period. Look, don't get me wrong. Everything's perfect. Hey, this is commercial. Thank you, YouTube. It says make sure you grow plants because it makes oxygen. Oh no, it says buy Philadelphia cream cheese. Not bad for a startup, but startup.
You say hello and I take it back. Well, I wanna see what you say.
That's good.
It's plain that I look good inside. Don't get me
Good, huh? The Pretenders. Don't get me wrong. Look. Look. Yeah, PG-13, please. Pull back. Thank you, guys. Look, my daughter might be watching. She already hears me swear anyway. She doesn't like it. My mother might be watching. I think she heard me swear too. She doesn't like it. My challenge is, hold on a second. I always like to say King's English. Did King swear? After a couple of whistle. It's okay, babes. Girlfriend, you're good in my book. I'm just like. We all have, look, you're allowed to let it slip. That's the PG-13 part. I'm the one who's saying, look at me. I'm trying to say tone it down with this dumb, loud shirt. This shirt is so loud, I need ear protection. No, today's show is called whatever I called it. And no, the Pollyanna thing, it's an interesting story, I'll be honest with you. And I look, I always talk about this. I'm an optimist. Some people say, Blakey, you've got so much emotion. I can't figure out if you're angry, frustrated, agitated. That's my new word for this week. Agitated. Oh, no, I don't want to be an agitator. By the way, that's a joke from Norman Fell from the movie The Graduate. I was talking with Meredith the other day. Oh, I should have to say hi to everybody first. We got Indiana Jones, we have Elena, and we have JB. I think I saw Meredith earlier on. I saw Karen Blue. I know I have a bunch of lurkers. You guys are great. If I miss your name, it doesn't really mean anything. I think I got all the ones in the chat. You guys are awesome. And Joan, I saw you on my show. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. I saw you on the show that I did on Facebook. I tell you, that ghost chili stuff, boom. I hope that my belly is happy tomorrow. And they say it's healthy, actually. I was sweating like a pig. And it was coming out of my nose. It was coming out of my eyes. It was coming out of my ears. Oh, no, I'm sounding like somebody else. It was coming out of everywhere. And luckily, I asked the people who were giving us these free samples, oh, you dropped a bunch of money anyway, the Laura. She's going to show you guys some of this stuff in a little bit later. I'm going to finish off my startup. And we get the first requester come. Oh, she says, stop talking. Okay. You really think this is anything?
I hope so. At least for me.
I don't need anything.
Good.
Okay. Well, I broke 8. I'm going to pause right now. Isabella can talk because she doesn't know how to roll a joint. So I'm going to stop my show and roll a CBD joint for Isabella. Actually, no, I can play music. I wanted to talk. Wow, I'm almost getting to 10. No, you said, I like to prefer when she was working her fingernails and stuff. And you should show everybody your nails. You've got beautiful fingernails. Wallace, no, don't move fast. Nobody can see anything.
I know, but
While we're
I try
sighting-
to find the right angle.
Yeah, so then stop moving.
Yeah, then move my hand in the right angle. You're good in that.
While we're sighting, look at how beautiful those nails are. Okay, I'm going to play a request, and then I'll make a joint for Isabella, and then I can like talk like normal. This is by request. 40 Below Summer, Falling Down. It's for you, JB. Hope it sounds great on your end. After the commercial break, this says buy chocolates. Your dentist will love you.
Who's gonna fight today? I'm open again to me. Some choices with the way. Do you know that it's all?
You don't like this? So groovy. It's groovy. It's erotic. I think it's beautiful.
That's what gives me emotion. Loud and bang like an ocean. Falling down again.
Like you've been in a while. Like both of us. I love it. Beautiful. Keep saying it's great.
Some pushing me under. I know what I'm under. That is what gives me emotion. Loud and bang like an ocean.
Because I'm tired.
40 Below Summer. JB, I never heard that song before. Oh. This says by pullovers, kind of by sweaters, sweater weather. Look. No, that's a great song. Falling Down by request for JB. I never heard that one before. That's really, really cool. Isabel was like, can't find the rhythm in it. I'm like sitting here going, boy, this is great. And she's like going,
I'm tired.
She says, this sounds like noise. I'm in the library.
No, maybe
The Blackie
because I'm
Fitzpatrick
tired.
Library Studios.
Yeah, let's say.
Okay, so I should only play, only request music that is.
Pleases Isabella's ears.
That
Yeah.
pleases Isabella's ears.
Walrus ears.
Oh, hold on a second. So that means.
Underwater music.
I was going to say, could be music that's underwater.
Yeah.
So only, not elevator music, because that goes up.
Singing.
Well, elevators go down too, though.
Singing humpback whales.
Humpback whales.
Yeah. For example. Fish talking to each other.
What's the difference between a humpback whale and a humpback person?
A whale can dive longer and deeper and is a little bit heavier.
I don't know. Wasn't the Phantom of the Opera, wasn't he a humpback?
I don't think he could dive without anything for hours.
No, he took the elevator up and he was hiding in the attic. Look, when you watch the Blackie Fitzpatrick show, you know what you're going to get. I'll be honest with you. Hi, Starscream. I think Meredith is back. Look. I got a decent crowd here for my Friday night show.
A cranky walrus.
And a cranky walrus. She says,
So what you get?
Blackie.
Said, you know what you get. Cranky walrus.
Anyway, I made her. She said, Blackie, making me a CBD joint, and then she doesn't even smoke it.
Yeah, because I
She's
have another
smoking
cigarette.
cigarettes.
Yeah,
I know.
so I
that.
do.
Well, you should have. Look, should have, would have, could have. This is the pretend scratch, by the way.
Stressed out.
What? Hold on a second. How did you get stressed out?
No, shall I get stressed out because you rolled the CBD?
I thought you were stressed out when I was playing 40 below summer.
No, you said no. She doesn't even smoke it because I have.
I know. I'm making a joke.
Yeah. Fine. Always about me. Poor walruses.
Poor walruses. Hold on a second. I thought are they an endangered species?
Yeah.
Are they poor?
Yes, because you constantly make jokes about them. Ugh. I hate you.
Yeah. Well, that was. I'm not going to even say that joke. She doesn't mean what she says. That she hates me. Du hast mich.
It was
She's
a
not a
joke.
Rammstein fan because that also would freak her out right now. She doesn't want to hear Rammstein.
Probably.
Hey, Dean the Dancing Machine. Welcome to the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show. Tonight I'm wearing green. I'm trying to make money. I thought if I wear green, I'm like projecting.
It's not even St. Patrick's Day.
No, it's not St. Patrick's Day. Today is today. I'm sorry. Keep on going.
Though he wears green, it's not St. Patrick's Day.
Correct. Look at now. Can I continue with my sentence?
Try.
Impossible.
Harder.
Clink. See, I can't even say clink without her cutting in. Clink. Cheers from Vienna. No, for people who missed my show yesterday, the last couple of days I've switched to Wieselberger, and I think I read it last night. 1770. This brewski's been around for a long, long time. No, it's fresh. I checked the sell-by date. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Continue.
normally you always say you only drink fresh
I
beer.
know,
No,
I'm
you
making
drink
jokes.
200-year-old
She can read me
beers,
like a
300
book.
years. Yeah, I know.
And once again, JB, thank you for reading my book on your show. I think that's really, really cool. Look, the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show is about acceptance. This is the pretend scratch.
Did anybody get what's on the what is it was it's what it was said? It says on the bottle I showed to people. Semling, which is a rare white wine.
The answer to your question is no.
Yeah.
I don't in the chat. Well, maybe Austrians. Look, hello to my lurkers. I'm almost touching 10. If I get to 10, I'm going to sing Sinatra. You better do it quick because it looks like the walrus wants me to kill this show like really fast.
No, okay. She says no.
She says no. You just open up you finished off the last of there was some leftover cider. And
There was more apple juice because it's open forever. So.
okay, in America we call it hard cider, but she says it was actually normal cider because the alcohol had evaporated. And now you're opening up a bottle of.
They didn't open it. It's also open in the fridge. So.
She has a lot of open bottles of wine.
I decided
2 bottles of open.
to empty the fridge.
Like. You're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick. Yeah, thank you, Elena. Click. Cheers from Vienna, and especially for Elena. I know you started your new job this week. You'd like to say TGIF, so happy TGIF for Elena. Click. Cheers from Vienna. Now I tell you, click. My show basically, as everybody knows, it balances around music.
It's about nothing.
Now, right now, my show is about the walrus. You're really talkative tonight. I like this one. Can I say BRB and you take over?
No.
She just wants to cut in.
Yes.
Hi, Kim. Hey Kim, you should definitely check out the show that I did on my Facebook channel because earlier today with the Walrus, there was a bunch of cool stuff, which I think I said your name at least twice. I was like, Kim really loves this stuff. It was a really great, and I know a lot of people don't like Facebook, and that's fine. But when I'm walking around the streets here, it doesn't matter if it's in Vienna or Bratislava or whatever, Sopron. When I'm traveling around Europe and stuff, I sometimes I turn the phone on and I go, oh, let's see what happens, and then I do the same thing like I'm doing here, except you don't see the Blackie Fitzpatrick Library Studios. Well, actually, no, you don't even see the Library Studios right now. You just see the Blackie Fitzpatrick Garden Studios. But don't get me wrong. Isabel and I are working on a project, and I'll show you the results in about 3 months. Anybody who's clever knows that joke. It's funny because I think sometimes people actually can know what I'm talking about, and then I realize sometimes people don't. Oh no, I broke 10. Look, knock on your neighbor's store. Can I break 20? I would love to get to the point like where I could be like Raina 4321. I'll tell you, I was watching her show where I mentioned this in my startup. I like her show actually. I'm not making fun of her at all. And she said my name twice, and she said maybe I'm getting some people from Raina. Who knows? A lot of people like to figure this stuff out. And okay, that was a song for JB. Hold on a second. How do I play a song that is soothing?
Susan?
Soothing.
Susan, not Susan.
Not Susan. Look, soothing. How do I play a song that sounds like I'm floating on water or floating in the air? Or as the Walrus likes it, underwater. After all, look, think about it. Look, for me, this is like, the whole thing is being the king, look. Being the king of lo-fi, speaking the king's English, being the king of acceptance. I'm sorry, what? You have to You have to speak up if you want people to hear you.
Was noch alles?
Oh, she's speaking German.
Yeah.
That's okay. I have a lot of people. Look, hello to my lurkers. A lot of people can understand German, and I think that's great. If you listen really close, you can figure out that there's not that much difference. Look, I'm a European settler in the USA. It's funny because sometimes people forget about that. Thanksgiving is coming up. We're all just like, well, if you're watching me from Europe and you never ever traveled abroad or resettled, became an expat, maybe you don't understand what I'm talking about. But for, how do I find this song? This is where it gets tricky. I'm trying to set up a joke here. Oh, now I found it. I have to press the right letter. Look.
It's always a good choice.
Everybody knows that I love music. Everybody knows that I'm a music producer, not just a singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist. I'm not here to brag.
Really?
My brother told me I'm supposed to talk about it.
Yeah.
I played Don't Get Me Wrong from the Pretenders. I got the chance, lovely pleasure to work together with the keyboard player from the Pretenders when I was writing a track in London. And I did the pre-production in my apartment. And then we went into the studio. That's how I met John Moss. And I'm working with the Pretenders. And it's pretty cool, at least in my world. I was in my 30s. So I thought, life ain't so bad. Oh, that was a bad commercial. Brian Eno production, Coldplay.
This is a song I love.
I know, I'm playing it for you.
Seas of rise when I need down in the morning I sleep. Sweep the streets I used to. Feel my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd sing. Now the oak is dead on the trail. Next to walls, takes my way. I can stomach of my curse. Please yourself, please you do what goes to that. The shadows and the sound of the dreams. People couldn't believe what I
You're watching the King of Lo-Fi. Hey, welcome, Elroy. I'm sorry, I haven't read the chat because I was out of the room. Hi, James. Alec is the only streamer I know of that uses potted plants to fill in for him. That's a good joke. That's hilarious. Look. Look, I had to get another beer from the room. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I didn't finish this one. Cheers from Vienna. Isabella, like that joke. And James, it looks like you're feeling better. The flu is no fun. What do they call that? Influenza? Sick in bed for days? Not a good thing. But I thank you for. I saw you on my show yesterday, and I know a lot of times I don't read the chat. So please, everybody,
Forgive him.
yeah, forgive me. No,
I also do this constantly, so
no. Joan's my head mod. Yeah, Joan, do what you got to do. And but Elroy, it sounds like you're talking the right language. Elroy says scientists are trying to prove that music is a disease, and so those who are infected with the virus, such as rock stars. Okay, thank you, Joan. Okay, that one's bye. No, look. I did some promo on my. I have on my Facebook. How many do I have? 700 people. I don't know. I can't remember. The numbers get bigger and bigger every day. Yeah, thank you. But JB says no. He says no. He says I got this. It could be a friend of JB's. It could be a friend from my Facebook. It could be I don't know. It's Elroy. Take two, Elroy. I think I'm the only one who's allowed to really kill somebody. But my mods, you guys can do what you got to do. JB, take off the F-bomb. Now I'm up to 12. Okay, that means I could have a bot thing going. You know what that means? Somebody comes in with a bunch of different names. Remember I had that last year? When I was getting like 200 people watching my show. One time I broke 2 and I was like, huh? And it's just hackers having fun and stuff like that. And that's cool and everything like that. Hey, Kiwi. No, the Blackie Fitzpatrick show is almost on fire, except I have an extinguisher. Look. And I got a weird shirt. Again, 2 nights in a row. Go figure. Kiwi likes the hair. Yeah, I know, Kiwi. I like to. Look, I did it for you, Kiwi, and I could feel it that you were coming. All I have to do is, I call this the Pebbles look. You tie the hair up on the top, and you can have fun with it, right? Like, toys, look. Toys R Us, that was a good one. Toys, look, are fun to play with, is what I wanted to say. And so is hair, if you have it. You like that joke too? Damn, the wine's working on this girl thing. Look, press thumbs up before you leave. Show some common decency. No, you don't have to, actually. Press thumbs down.
it depends where it grows.
Now, here's a good question. Now, okay, and I agree with JB. Elroy, this is a good question. Whatever happened to Kate Bush? The answer is she retired. So Kate Bush, I should actually play Kate Bush next. I'm a huge Kate Bush fan, actually. The work that she's done together with Peter Gabriel, obviously, was when she got mega. But for me, she was always kind of underground. I'm a huge Kate Bush fan. So, Elroy, you're good in my book. Now we're talking. Now, I think for Elroy, yeah, JB even knows that Kate Bush is awesome. Elroy, you're in. You're a mod. Everybody pull back. Now, that was all you had to do, man. Or girl. I don't know. Is Elroy a boy's name or a girl's name?
Let's say boy.
It sounds like a boy's name, but it sounds like a fake name. Elroy is like Kilroy. It's like
No.
Elroy is a real name? Elroy, tell me what your middle name is. My middle name is Whittier. He says, I just abuse power. He said, no, don't make me a mod. Look like we have a Smolix in the crowd here. Yeah, I know, Elena. Of course it's fake. Look. Elena, I don't know if that's your real name. My real name actually is Alec, but you're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick show. That's where it gets confusing. A lot of people, we can pick up different names and all that stuff, but my birth middle name is Whittier. You're watching me on the Alec Whittier channel on YouTube. But I am going to play Kate Bush. Yeah, like. It looked like. Part of me is thinking to myself, don't think. Look, I'm going to pull back for a second here. The Blackie Fitzpatrick show is about think about it. I'm sorry, you wanted to speak?
I said drinking.
Well, it is under the hashtag beer category. Yeah. The Blackie Fitzpatrick show is about drinking. Incorrect. I know when I was doing the Blackie Fitzpatrick thing on the Facebook thing, and just because the Walrus brought me to a place called Moonshine, and just because she's drinking wine, it's not about that. I made a promise to my mother. She said, Blackie, when you use the phone that I bought for you to go around the streets of Vienna, please don't drink. Which is why I did not film the moonshine part. I did film me eating ghost chilies. That was, I'll say it again, and for anybody who's new, if you are on Facebook, become Facebook friends with me on Alec Whittier. It's really like. Because I never went to acting school. I'm not really a good actor. I'm a good DJ. That much is true. I know how to play Coldplay to make Isabella happy. She says, "Oh, I like that song. I'm going to crank it up. Watch this. I'm going to play the next song." She's going to say, "It's too loud." But when it's Coldplay, she said, "Turn it up. Watch how this one rolls." Hold on a second. Walrus, what song should I play next? What's going to make you not make the music quiet? Dick, I know, I've been with her for almost 5 years. She's like, Blackie, don't put me on the hot seat. Okay, look, you don't have to worry about it because I already know what I'm going to do. Look.
That's why it's pointless to ask, to tell you what I want to hear.
Everything is pointless if you think about it. And that's the part where we make our mistakes. Thinking about it. Look. I know I talked about Pollyanna earlier. I'm not talking about look. Let me get one thing straight. Crooked. That's just by Netflix. You're watching The King of
What should I say? She won't tell me. She showed me the room. Isn't it cool? No need to do. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around and I noticed I wasn't in chair. I sat on the road, biding my time, drinking their wine. We opened the door, and then she said, "It's time to go." She worked in the morning and started to laugh. I told her I didn't recall understating what I and when I go home, I was alone. She
I wanted to play music from Sweden, but all I got was Norwegian wood. And number one, Elroy. And I like your joke, but the guy called Ringo. Correct. He was a session drummer, actually from London. He wasn't really even from Liverpool, or as they say over there, Liverpool. He wasn't really from Liverpool, but you like that one, Liverpool. He wasn't from. Look, I'm from Boston. He wasn't from Liverpool, but he is a great drummer. And but the other ones, no, look, all four of them. Look, it was magic. Oh, now I have to play ABBA. Look, Norwegian wood. What does Norwegian wood mean? Even is that like the boats that they use? Look,
IKEA.
IKEA. So I'm going to backtrack. So well. I'm thinking of like Vikings. The Vikings to make the ships. To be, as I was talking about earlier, to be a European settler. Look, this is my Thanksgiving pre-warm-up show. To be a European settler. Look, sometimes people forget this. People in Europe forget it. People in America forget it. People from, look, I don't care, Asia, Africa, North Pole, South Pole, people forget that people are travelers. Look, think about, what is it, 1848, the gold rush. Everybody was like, San Francisco, right? We got to get some gold. And then there was the oil thing, Texas. They discovered oil and how to utilize it. The automobile industry. Hey, let's go to Michigan and destroy Flint. Look, the show is not political. I'm allowed to talk about stuff around the planet. I can talk about anything I want as long as it's PG-13. I try not to slip, but look. I can't say that joke. Okay, I try. And JB knows what I'm talking about. It's really fun having a show because I know, JB, you're like, you would love to be able to have a walrus on your side to be the co-star. And I'm always waiting for her to open up her gob and go and say, speaking of Thanksgiving, gobble, 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 gobble. If she opens up her gob, which is British for mouth, if she opens up her gob, I'm thinking to myself, she's actually funnier than me. So JB, you're right. Your show could get better. Find yourself, look, I got the walrus. You find yourself like a seal, a dolphin. A dolphin would be cute. Watch out for the sharks.
A skunk.
Skunk and Nancy? The group? Get the lead singer from Skunk and Nancy. That would be great. That show would be like bombastic. Look.
As your crowd can smell you.
But I think a walrus is it's a mammal, right?
Of course.
Okay, not of course. A lot of people think fish. They don't think the difference between that mammals can actually live in water.
Yeah, but a walrus is no fish.
No, they hang out in ponds and lakes and whatever and stuff. Where do walruses hang out at?
The Arctic region.
Water. Ice cold water. Walrus.
Next to ice.
Ice cold.
Polar bear.
Ice
bears.
cold.
Polar bears.
I know polar bears. Hold on a second. Who's stronger in the wildlife, a polar bear or a walrus?
Polar bear.
I know.
Believe me.
I know. I've seen the videos. Look, I watched Blue Earth. I lived in England for 8 years. I turned on BBC at least once. And they were always playing the Blue Earth.
I didn't hear the walrus sound for a long time.
Oh, no. Is that a request?
Yes.
Oh, no. Okay. I think the computer will remember. What's it called? Walrus sounds?
Mm-hmm.
I heard Walrus the Beatles. Can I just play that one? Or do I have to play Walrus sounds?
No, but it's funny. Both is funny.
Look, you've been my producer all day, so Walrus Sounds for 10 hours? No. What's the one I played?
Yes.
No, not 10 hours. Okay. I think it was. I'll just go for the one that's on the
First
top.
one, yes, that.
That's my girlfriend.
Also.
What the? That's you in the morning.
That's me when the show is too long.
Disgusting. Scary. Clink.
From the Walrus.
That was it?
Yes.
Maybe I should have played. What was that video? Was it 10 minutes or 2 hours?
You said 10 hours.
10 hours of listening to that? Oh, man. Look. A chat takeover. I mean, I read Kiwi saying that her sides are hurting from laughing. Okay, I need to look. I need to take a chill pill here. I'm going to try to. It is now 0134. I need an antidote to Walrus Sounds. I tell you that 2 minutes and 16 seconds. No, we're off of the animal thing. My turn now. You got Walrus Sounds, and it was a good laugh. Actually, I think that was a winner. That one went over great. This is a pretend scratch. Now I'm thinking about what song I want to play, and I have my go-tos,
and sometimes a goatee.
And sometimes a goatee. I usually don't grow it long, but I have the hair thing, so it doesn't really matter. Like when you're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick show, yes, 100%, it is in lo-fi. Some people say Blackie, it sounds good in lo-fi. Sometimes not. It's up to whatever. How I don't want to get technical, but it has to do with frequencies and stuff. And some songs, it really does come through, and it sounds like just like the record.
Yeah.
And so, usually,
Like the Walrus Sounds.
like the Walrus Sounds. Take that one, cut the mustard. See, that was a hot knife through butter. That was like slip sliding in a way. That was like falling in love. This says, buy a new phone. You're watching the King of Lo-Fi. What's going on? Lick. That was Flock of Seagulls. You're watching the King of Lo-Fi. I tell you. Hold on a second. How do I do this? I don't have to worry about everything, do I?
No.
Okay. Lick. Kim says, I was born feet first. I believe you.
My mom too.
No, that's kind of like, it's rare, but it happens. I think I was born head first. I'll be honest with you, my daughter tried to come out head first and it didn't work. So she got, her mother got the C-section. So she didn't come out head first or feet first. She came out full body first. That's pretty cool. So there's three options: feet first, head first, but looks like the, where's the umbilical cord thing? That happens with the feet first thing, right? And the umbilical cord kind of gets a little bit, and it has to do with oxygen, and so there's complications and stuff like that. With Veronica, they just pulled. I was there actually. They just pulled her out. It was like, and I'm amazed that I didn't actually pass out because I'm a little bit squeamish. That's why I hide behind sunglasses and silly haircuts and dumb shirts and silly earrings and a show. And I write books about how dumb I am. I even make music.
And still telling me that he is constantly winning and I'm losing when we have discussions.
I think you're a winner. You've been getting some great success with jobs recently. I've never said you're a loser. You're winning. You're winning. Okay. What did you say?
Okay.
I thought that that was
a
good.
Side chair.
Oh, okay. I know, but when you do a side chat, everybody can hear you. When you get confusing, I want to do some clarification. Look, I'm sorry, I'm not reading half of the chat, but I see James, I see JB, I see Joan, I see Kim. Look, you guys are in charge of the chat. Full stop. I'm in charge of whatever this is, what I'm doing, right? It's like, we'll open up a channel. I know the Walrus, she was talking earlier, before the show started, she said she wanted to debut some items that she bought today, but
I was waiting for that patient and I thought you forgot about it.
well, no, I think now is the right time.
Yeah.
It is now 6630. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's the game she's watching. It is now 0141. Do you like that joke? Of course I'm paying attention to everything. Oh, sorry.
You said you will put me on at 1?
Yeah, I know, and then everything. Look, when I do the Black Fitzpatrick
And
show.
41 minutes.
Yeah, okay, the Walrus says I'm 41 minutes late. Oh, no. 41 minutes late. Now it's 42 minutes late. Okay, check this out. Should I move the camera to you, or you're just going to do arm exercises?
Oh, yeah, put it there and you can talk about it. And I cut in.
I don't know how to talk about what you bought.
Start. You know most. You know it. So. It's self-explaining or not.
No, this is called Jive Stuff. I don't know what it is.
O'Donnell's Moonshine, harte Nuss.
How do you say harte Nuss in English? Hard nut. This is called Hard Nut Moonshine. I think everybody can read O'Donnell's. Everybody can read Moonshine. Harte, that's something hard. Nuss, that's pretty close to nut. Hold on a second. Am I allowed to open this up and try it on my show? Oh, and it comes with a top. But that's for pouring. Can I just drink it straight like David Letterman?
Out of that, no. Then you will pour it.
Like David Letterman? Can I just
No way.
Moonshine? Hard nut moonshine? David Letterman would just it's called a joke, right? Okay, she said, don't be funny. Okay, when you set up the jive, then you can do that one. What's the next thing?
I set up the jive.
I can't.
No, it tastes actually more like. I like this one. I really like it. You can drink out of it.
Then set it up for me, babe. You're watching the Black Fish Show, the King of Lo-Fi. I have my producer right now.
I'm not sure if I want to open it.
You don't need to. I don't care. Next,
so it tastes like. I would say it tastes like Mannerschnittenlikör, which doesn't help a lot because.
How do you translate what you just said into English? Nobody understands what you're saying.
But you know what I mean.
It tastes like cookies. It's actually very, very sweet moonshine. It's not really that strong, actually.
It tastes like roasted hazelnut.
Roasted hazelnut. That's the type of thing we like in the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show. I'm happy with my beer. Next. She says she doesn't want to open it up. Okay.
Yeah,
Next one.
Don't.
Carol says, yum, 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 yum. She says she's loving it. Okay, well, it looks like I think we're going into the soap aisle. Don't show me, show the camera.
You do that.
I'm drinking.
Give it to you. Yeah, and? You show.
Thank Carol. This is soap.
Smells like.
But don't say anything. Smells like soap. What's the name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Hey, my fingers feel clean already. Isabel bought 2 of these fancy homemade soaps. We go to number 2. This looks like salt and pepper. Smells like, whoa. Cinnamon? Homemade cinnamon soap.
Cinnamon poppy soap. And this is a soap for the shower.
Okay,
and the
my
other
fingers
one
are
is for
super
the
clean now.
hands.
My fingers are super clean right now. Next.
Slow.
I can't drink the moonshine. I can't use the soap.
You used the soap.
I just did it. My fingers are clean.
Slow.
Once again, I'm trying to be funny. I know it sounds like we're fighting, but we're not actually. This is how we talk. No, Isabella went super crazy glue at the Christmas market. Watch out for the weed.
Your responsibility.
I know. I just moved it. Okay, 1, 2, 3 items.
And this
And
one.
I don't think I can eat this either because these are all like Christmas presents or something.
No. This you can.
No, I can only show it to you guys.
No, you can open it.
Uh,
Not this one because this is for my catering.
Oh, this is the stuff that I'm not allowed to eat. I'm going to show you guys what. If you're a home slice, you can't eat this stuff. This stuff is like super good. This is I'm going to guess also homemade chocolates.
No, but it's not really chocolate. It's actually the filling stuffing is gingerbread.
Oh, gingerbread with a little bit of chocolate. Well,
yeah,
decent chocolate and fancy designs.
Yeah.
This is called M.
This is the company. It's an old Viennese company from 1864 producing gingerbread.
Also gingerbread.
But different gingerbread. This is almost, he said, it's called Elisenmandel, and there's almost no flour in it. The first one, the second one you showed, it's mostly almonds and only very few flour in it.
Okay, now we're on to number 3. What's this?
Yeah, it says it on the label
M.
where your fingers are on. Turn.
Nobody can read that in small print.
You can't read.
She doesn't know what it is. She has to read it.
It's called honey gingerbread.
Honey gingerbread. So
And you're allowed to open this too.
these are 2 types of gingerbread cookies, and the fancy chocolate is going to the people who are rich, not to us poor people. And you got a receipt for that one, didn't you?
Yeah, of course.
I know. It's not for us. It's for rich people. Okay, what else do you have?
For coffee. It's for after the
Look,
dinner.
make me a coffee. Can I have one now? No,
No.
I'm not rich. How much does it cost?
This is only the thing.
How much does it cost for rich people's chocolate?
11 euros.
I'm not worth $11. Oh, okay. What's this called?
That's only the thing what you showed on one of the videos.
Oh, she wants to talk about the color blue.
You wanted maybe to show this him.
No, I told Kim to watch my shows. I don't know if.
For the blueprint.
Yeah, no, this is the old school printing presses for clothes.
No, it's not for clothes.
Not for clothes?
For thread. No, not thread. The stuff.
Clothes.
Look, clothes. It's also for tableware or whatever.
Cloth. Working with cotton. It's about blue dye and cotton. You can make clothes, you can make cloth, you can whatever. It all
There are
begins with a
only
C.
12 families in Europe who are able to do this, and they do this for generations. And there was one at the Christmas market that do it. It's now the 6th generation. This family doing this craft.
No, we met this. I know. There was. If you watch my video on Facebook, it's funny because there was like one geezer. I mean, a young man, and then all of a sudden, this lady popped up like a jack-in-the-box, and it was this rather attractive but old Hungarian lady. She was like, "Hello," and I was like, "Where in heck far did she come from?" Okay, we're next.
Yeah. Don't you want to try them?
No. Next. I'm doing a show. This is called.
It looks like if you look at it, it looks like caviar for me.
This is written in English, so I don't have to translate. But sweet wine pearls. What are sweet wine pearls? Isabel bought 2 of these. I think you're going to give away these for gifts. She got 2 of these suckers. What is sweet wine pearls? What's that all about?
It's wine, and then looks like they are small balls, and I think the cover. They said what it's made out of. without light, and it's inside there are liquid small bubbles, and it's wine inside, and it tastes great. I think found out it tastes great.
No, I think the lady gave me a couple of samples, and I think I had. It's funny because she put them in my hand, and I was like, disgusting. And then I actually ate them. Sweet wine pearls. Never had it before in my life. It definitely does not taste like caviar. It doesn't taste like wine. It tastes like sugar.
The product has been developed in cooperation with whatever. It's from Holland, whatever. But I forgot what's the outside, the surface is. He told us, but I forgot it.
I think JB knows the word. You said glycerine.
No, it's not glycerine. I mean, it was
Wallace said,
something.
okay, maybe JB was talking about something different. It tastes like sugar.
No,
It doesn't taste like wine.
Was it bamboo or was it algae?
Hold on a
Something
second.
like
I love that word.
that.
I love that word. Bamboo. Bamboo. Say it at home. Bamboo.
Ah, there. Ah, we take that.
Bamboo.
We can take that. So ingredients. Ingredients. Austrian special quality wine produced in specific regions, made of Chardonnay from Burgenland area, water, sugar, modified starch, fixative, calcium, lacetate, acidity regular,
It's not organic.
malic acid, thickener, pectin, magnesium, alginate, preservatives, potassium, sorbate, and so on. Yeah, whatever. So
It's not
are we now-
organic. But it's interesting. And
and I
it
think
looks like
it fits
I'm sorry.
perfectly to cheese.
French cheese, to be exact.
No, doesn't matter from where the cheese.
Look, they had the French flag.
cheese.
They had the French flag there everywhere.
No, it wasn't French. It was
Oh.
Dutch cheese.
Oh, they had the Dutch flag. Okay, next. Now this is well, most people would know what it is. We call it a rolling pin in English. This is a rolling pin. It's kind of a small one, actually. But this one has a specific reason and a pattern. I think everybody knows what the pattern is. What is the reason for this rolling pin, Isabella?
My son and his girlfriend have a little dog, so it's my grand dog as I always call him, and it's a French bulldog, and yeah, and I think the girlfriend of my son said she wants to make cookies for the dog, and I thought this is perfect for that.
So this is a rolling pin for, well, it doesn't even have to be Christmas or Thanksgiving. It could be any day of the year, but to make for cookies.
Yeah.
And with the doggy patterns on the top. Well, that's the type of thing we like. JB says, looks like cats more than dogs. No, I saw the cat one too. These are dogs.
French bulldog.
French bulldog. I saw the cat ones because Isabella, we both have different eyesight. And she says, "Find me the dog one." I was like, "It's right in front of us." But I also saw the dog one, and I mean the cat one. Look, I think I saw ones that had cows. Okay, now we're going into the whoa, kick it up a notch level. Anybody who likes to cook? I'm trying to hold it steady. I know my camera sometimes loves me and sometimes hates me.
You can read it.
I can't read anything. It looks blurry.
It's a pepper from Madagascar. It's
Madagascar.
called
Hold on a second. Vanilla is famous from Madagascar.
Wotsiperi Fairy pepper.
Say that again, please.
Wotsiperi Fairy.
Okay, good. I don't understand it.
And it's from the wild. And it's a special pepper with an interesting taste from Madagascar.
Refresh everybody. Where is Madagascar on the planet?
Between Africa and India.
It's right
An
next.
island.
It's actually it's adjacent to Africa, and India is kind of far away, but it is on the Indian Ocean. And I was only close to Madagascar, but I like the vanilla. But we got some Madagascar pepper, What else do we got here? This is the place where I had the ghost chilies. This place blew my mind. You got to watch my Facebook thing.
It's called Timut pepper, and it's from Nepal. Nepalesian Szechuan pepper.
Nepal. Okay. So we get pepper. That one is. I find that one interesting because I never saw a pepper like this before. I don't think my audience has. Maybe, I don't know.
Because it's so small. No, this is what's
No,
it?
this one.
What's it carry?
Because it's so big.
This one, this is not pepper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's why.
tonka beans.
That's why I got
Tonka
confused.
beans.
Now, what does tonka beans mean? Hold
For
it
me,
steady.
it's
Hold it steady.
undescribable. They have a super interesting flavor I can't describe.
I believe you. That's why you can't describe it.
A little bit like marzipan almonds.
It's got a sweet kick to it. Yeah.
It's a weird smell, and you can make sweet stuff with it or whatever.
But it's not pepper?
No, it's tonka beans.
I thought this place was a pepper joint.
Yeah, but they also have, as we know,
Hold it steady, babes.
yeah, it's not simple. They also have a lot of salt.
No,
And this is a premium smoked salt from Denmark.
okay. Danish.
And
Salt.
then we have this.
Hold it steady, babes.
Yeah, first I have to find the right angle, okay? And this is another salt. It's not as white as a normal salt. It's a little bit light yellow. And it's called Inca Sun Salt. And it's from Peru.
Peruvian salt.
And this one,
The list keeps. Look, keep going, babes. You got the floor.
the last one
This
is
is all from the salt and pepper store.
so-called, actually, caviar chili. It's the most expensive chili, and it's super small. Maybe you can hold it.
Look at that.
And it's also from Peru. It's called
Did we show the label?
Charapita chili, caviar chili.
Hold it steady. It's not that easy to be steady, is it?
Yeah, especially for my angle.
That's what I said. I said, you want me to turn the camera? And you're like, no, I want to
No.
reach. I want to reach. Look at me. I'm reaching. My hand is not steady either. Look at that. It's very hard. It always moves just a little bit.
And then it says here, all fur, and it's a soap for dogs or cats.
A soap for dogs or cats?
Yep.
Which category do I fall into?
Neither.
Hold on. You did not buy that for me?
Nope.
I thought she was making a reference.
Ugh. Can you read that one? It's called Fruity Elf Fairy Dust, actually. Fruity Fairy Dust, it's called.
No comment.
And it's a jam.
Fruity. Hold on a second. Fruity fairy dust?
Yeah.
No comment.
It's a jam
My show's PG-13.
out
That's
of
okay.
apricots, maracuja,
Yeah, that's the fancy.
maracuja concentrate, white chocolate,
term. Ooh.
vanilla, sugar, lemon. Yeah.
So is that like a spread for what? For like bread, or you just
Yeah, it's a,
or
you
do-
can
or-
look. It's a, yeah,
or
it's
do
a
you just take
jam.
a
I
spoon-
said,
do you take a spoon and just put
yeah, you can
put it in?
If you bring a spoon, you can try it.
You
out.
just start jamming in like eating peanut butter from the jar.
And this one,
And we're going
look at the color.
color green. Oh, beautiful
Super green. Super green. It's greener than green. And it's called White Master Ananas.
That means Forest Master
No,
Pineapple.
Forest Master, yeah, for sure.
Wald means woods. I changed it into forest. Meister means master. Ananas means pineapple.
So
But German is actually pretty good. I'm sorry, what is it called?
Woodruff pineapple jam.
whatever. Waldmeister means
Woodruff.
woods
Woodruff.
meister.
Woodruff pineapple jam. And the Woodruff makes it
Okay, does
super
it what
fancy cream.
for my audience, trust me, it's what does the word Woodruff mean?
Waldmeister. It's a plant.
Oh, it's the name of a plant.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That I stand corrected, said the man in the orthopedic shoes. What's that thing that we had that smelled like egg? Sulfur.
This was also a salt from India. I forgot what the name of it. I don't know. It was a salt which tasted like eggs. Yeah. So the woodruff also is called Callium odoratum. The sweet-scented bedstraw is a flowering perennial plant in the family Rubiaceae, native to much of Europe from Spain and Ireland to Russia, as well as Western Siberia, Turkey, Iran, the Caucasus, China, and Japan. It's also sparingly naturalized in scattered locations in the United States and Canada. It's widely cultivated for its flowers and its sweet-smelling foliage.
So it's rather unique to find stuff like that in the U.S. and A. It's indigenous to Europe. Oh no, you bought that one?
Of course.
And so
you have the better angle and let the people. They should tell you what this is.
well, it says the thing that people can
No,
read
you
it.
can please. Really? What is it?
It takes 30 seconds. It takes 30 seconds for the chat. Isabella just realized that the temperature's dropping. We're going into the low 40s right now here in Vienna, Austria.
Figure it out.
Meredith says Isabella should narrate the trailer for your book. Correct. It ain't gonna happen, but she should.
Yeah, it's a watch, but the watch is made out of what?
So here's the deal. I know we get a glare and all that stuff. Yes, it looks like a watch. This is actually made in Poland.
Yeah.
It cost, if I'm not correct,
Out of ingredients from Belgium. Maybe that's the clue.
and if I'm not mistaken, I love saying mistaken because it's not very proper English, but everybody understands it. If I'm not mistaken, this costs €6.
Yeah.
So a watch would cost more than €6.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, €6 means $6. Nobody has to go to their conversion chart and figure out the difference. The stock market changes every day. This thing is made out of what? €6. There's your clue.
Something from Belgium. What Belgium is famous for.
Look. Yeah, Kiwi likes mistaken. Right.
And I think you can bite on it.
Oh, there's another clue. I've always gave another clue. You can bite on it. So it could be like
Yeah, correct, Kiwi.
Kiwi got it.
It's chocolate.
This is made out of chocolate. $6. It's pretty good. It's a nice Christmas present, right? Look at that one. You can eat this.
This is a very, very famous picture. I think it's from Vermeer or Van Dyck. It's the girl with the pearl earring. And also this is chocolate.
I think they're utilizing. It's kind of fascinating, but I can't believe you can get all this stuff for $6. But it's like
This was I think more.
well, how
Not
much more?
Not
Tell
much more.
me, how much more?
3, 6, 12, maybe 8 or 9.
Look, still underpriced.
What did it say? 20 or 25? You bought. I paid for everything.
Okay, she doesn't know exactly, but it's this is what do they call it? It's like 3D printing, but they do it with chocolate, so you can eat this picture. You can eat the watch.
Not smack the picture, eat the
You
picture.
can eat the picture.
And this also, it's called.
You
You
gotta
do
get
that. Yeah, I
gotta
know
get
it's
the
hard
angle.
from my side.
I know, that's what I told you.
And it's a drunk unicorn saying, Fröhliche Weihnachten.
Polish are pretty good at German. No, a lot of these markets that we went to,
Merry Christmas.
a lot of these they're called stalls, but every stall we went to, they're kind of like independent. And if you want, you can find them online. But this is like $6.
This one is only 3. It's so small.
3.
Yeah.
And you can eat it. Or keep it and watch it melt in the sunshine. Oh, this is more complicated.
Yeah, I will read it later. Or you can read it, whatever. But it's so cute. It's also unicorn. It says, "You're beautiful." Oh, I think it's beautiful. Yeah.
Is that a unicorn? It looks like something else. I don't see no horn. You're watching the King of Lo-Fi. Isabel showing.
It's a unicorn. It says, "Du bist schön, you're beautiful."
Where's the horn?
Here.
Oh, it's covered in hair. Okay. Looks like Charlie Brown. A couple of hair.
Manchmal schön lieb, sometimes quite lovely. Sometimes manchmal schön doof, sometimes quite silly. Manchmal schön glücklich, manchmal schön verrückt, happy and crazy, aber immer schön, but always beautiful.
That's the type of thing we like in the Life of This Guy show. A little bit of not just not just Vienna, but like.
No, I'm done. I didn't buy any more.
I know, that's why I'm going out of my monologue and I'm going into the thing. But it's not just, it's about, Austria is in the middle, the heart of Europe, but we're not that far away from Poland. Think about it. Look at your map. And there's a lot of different cultures here in Vienna, and I love it. And, it's still burning on the filter, that's why. You watched the King of Lo-Fi. Thank you, Walrus, for displaying all that stuff. Chat, I don't know what's going on, and I got people writing me in private, and I don't really care, to be honest with you. I really don't care. I'm here just to have fun.
And I did this because I think it's much more fun to buy stuff from small companies than to give the money to Amazon or companies like that. So these are all small companies, most of them from Austria, some from countries around Austria. And this goes direct, most of it goes really directly to the people, not to big international companies where the money only gets some CEO and the people who from the stock market people. So it goes directly to people, not only to the rich. That's why I do that, and it's original.
You're watching the King of Lo-Fi. Hope it sounds great on your end.
Beautiful.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain. Drive into lonely shadows. And I lost my life. For I toss and turn, I can't sleep at night. Once I ran to you, now I run to you. The take a look you give, I give you all the more I can give you. Take my tears and that's not it. Oh, sweet love, sweet love. Now I know I've got to run away. I've got to get away. You don't really want anyone from me to make things right. You need someone to hold you tight, and you think started to pray, but I'm sorry I don't pray like once I went to you. This pain and love you give you. Take my tears and that's not good. Oh, to don't touch me, please. I cannot stand it. Please, I love you, don't love me.
Really cold and
Can't wait to tell you. I'm excited. I've sent her there. I've sent her there. Not next tomorrow. Don't bring that right now. Everybody else there, bring it down first. Right now.
Whatever.
Swearing in my thoughts.
That's why then your other drama being gets whatever.
Whatever.
So through that.
I'm a dumb bass player. I'm practically bad. I'm dumb. All the weird stuff is happening. For some reason, I'm a new right now. It's not affecting me yet. I'll tell you when it affects me. Yeah, but not enough to like.
Whatever. Forget it. Whatever. Can you stop it? It's boring. It's boring.
You're the one who wanted to read it. You're the one who wanted to look at my phone.
You're just saying that.
Stop looking at my phone.
Who cares?
I don't know.
There's things I can read, and now it's so happy, you wanna leave me, oh baby, baby, where I walk, oh don't you leave me, don't you leave me no more, oh baby, baby, where I walk, oh don't you leave me. Don't you know?
Oh, your drama things. Don't tell me that you're surprised. Whatever.
I know. I'm just finger snapping.
Baby, where did I love go? Where did I love go? Where now I surrender? Oh, so helplessly. You know I believe that you wanna leave me, baby. And it hurts so bad.
Nasty bastard.
What?
Except you nasty bastard. Brain. You are a nasty bastard that brings assholes. And I agree with you. I don't know how you did it, but you did it.
Are you watching The King of Lo-Fi? Of course, it was soft, so Tainted Love, and I played the extended version, so I could have a sunk. We were playing with these words the other day. Confusion, delusion, obstruction of justice. Look, this is a pretend scratch. Things are very, very easy, well, when you're doing your own show, to manipulate. Look, see, I can take the glasses off. Look.
You still can manipulate. Even without glasses, you can do that.
Look, I can put two hands up. Look. Right now, it doesn't look like it, but I'm manipulating the energy. Look, I was playing with soap earlier. My fingers smell clean. I'm going to clean the energy. Wash out the scum. For example, look. Scum shows up. Bathtubs. Yep. Sinks. Yep. Toilets. Yep. Mouse.
Mouse?
Not mouse. Mouse.
Mouth. Not
Auf
mouse.
Deutsch, Mund.
Ah,
Mouse.
okay.
I know sometimes it's tricky to listen to different languages. Coca-Cola.
No
Not-
mouse.
Not Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Sometimes it's tricky to figure out the difference. Red Bull or Red Bull? How do you say Red Bull in German?
Red Bull.
Oh, it sounds American to me.
Red Bull.
Okay,
Actually,
but
no, we say Red Bull.
that's what I said. Red Bull.
No, Red Bull.
That's what I
Bull.
said.
Bull.
That's
Bull,
what.
bull.
Look. Accents. Look. Dialect. I like the way you talk.
Dial. Act.
Dialects.
Yeah, it comes from dial and act, huh?
I like the way you talk. I know JB's like, it's hard not to swear. Look, JB, pull back, try. Do it for my mother. Do it for my daughter. Do it as a challenge. Look, you're a masshole just like me. We can take challenges. Hey, JB, you gonna do a show after me? I'm getting ready to kill it. My numbers are going down anyway. I had like a lot of people watching, and then for some reason, people got weird.
Red Bull. Yes, exactly. Written like that.
LeBlanc. Carol says LeBlanc. No, Carol also talked about earlier. She says, thank you so much, Walrus girlfriend, Isabella. It was really nice looking at those items. And I knew that. And when the Walrus told me, she said, Blakey, I want to show you all the stuff that I bought on your show. And I said, sure, babes. I think my audience will find it interesting. And Carol, thank you. That was the desired result. It is rather unique. Look, all this fancy homemade stuff. But once again, I'm going to tell everybody, go to my Facebook channel with me eating the ghost chilies on a tiny piece of bread. Look, it was a tiny piece of bread. But the guy, he was from Colombia, and he told me, his name was Carlos. And he said, Blakey, I'm going to put, and he didn't call me Blackie. He actually didn't call me anything. He says, but we always had good eye contact. And he was like, I'm going to put on a little bit more than normal, just so you know you get the kick. Bah! Look. And I know, Joan, you saw me on this one. But if you want to see Blackie Fitzpatrick actually shut up, I knew that would make her.
Give him some chili.
Give me some ghost chili.
It really assists.
This was, it wasn't like a ghost chili, like a pepper in itself. It was like a paste, right? And it's made in Austria, not organic, which means it's like super crazy good. I'll tell you on tomorrow night's show what my stomach tells me when I wake up in the morning tomorrow. But I think and I was talking to Carlos about this. He said it's really good for the stomach.
Try not to smell it.
Look. I don't think anything's good. I think I burned out my insides. I think I got a colon cleanse just by eating that stuff. You can't even look. Isabella doesn't like really spicy stuff.
Oh, I like spicy stuff.
No. I said really.
Yeah, that's correct.
Isabella doesn't like really spicy stuff, and I had maybe about. I'm not going to exaggerate, but I would say an eighth to a quarter of a teaspoon. Maybe it was a quarter, somewhere in the middle, but it was not a full teaspoon. Maybe a quarter of a teaspoon, and he spread it over this tiny little square of bread, good Austrian bread actually, which is supposed to like Can you imagine if I had it without the bread?
I think this. Well, I think it would have made no difference.
Oh man! I tell you. No. Look. When I was freaking out,
I was really thinking about calling an ambulance.
Really? Tell me you're exaggerating.
A little bit.
I told you I can handle
But I asked the people there if they have a good insurance.
No.
Only just in case if somebody will die.
Look, I have the green card from England, which means I'm a European, so I'm okay. Everything is covered. I don't like doctors. I'm touching wood, but I do like chili peppers, and the ghost chili is, from what I know, they change it every year, but it's one of the top 3 strongest thing. It depends on how much you eat of it, actually. So we were,
or in which shape, form, in which
I'll tell you right now,
was processed before.
it was. I did not scream.
Correct.
I did not pass out.
Correct.
Did I cry?
Yes.
No, I welled up. I teared. Was my nose running?
He said
Disgusting in the video. Trust me, I'm
tears
excreting.
of joy, but I don't believe the tears of joy.
I was
actually.
excreting everything, and not downstairs, but upstairs. My whole face, my hair was sweating. Everything was like bomb. And I love this challenge. It's only the second time that I've had something that strong. And I know that they offered me a bunch of antidotes, and I was like, look.
Szechuan pepper, but he didn't want to have it.
I said, no. I want to see how long this goes. And it was live on my Facebook channel. And I think it was my 3rd video that I did today on Facebook. And it's funny because when the video starts, it looks like I'm really cool, I'm like, I'm at the Christmas market in Vienna. Well, it's November, but you know what I mean. They just opened. What's today, the first day?
No, I think it opened last weekend.
Okay, so this is the 2nd week.
I think, but I'm not sure.
Okay, the girl told me at the moonshine place that she just started, and she's going to be there until December 24th. And they have.
Maybe you're right. It's normally 5 weeks. Whatever.
Hey Ben. And anyway, what do I know? I like to interview people. So from what I understand, it was the first day, and everybody's trying to sell their local stuff. It's all homemade stuff. And I'm going.
Oh, from small local companies, it's not homemade, but yeah, small companies.
Oh yeah. JB's going. Ben's in the house. Yeah. Ben's in Nashville and in the house. Yeah, everybody say hi to Ben. No, Ben Arson, Nashville, back of the net. And we got a small. Look, I get more than a handful. You guys are great here. I'm thinking about killing the show though. JB, are you going to go on live? Everybody can move over to you. Because I got to wake up early. I get actually a busy day tomorrow. I know. Go figure. I know people. They always check me off on lazy list. They think when I do a show, it's nothing. That's okay.
Is it done?
I did 5. I did 5 shows on Facebook. Now I'm doing a show here right now. I've also was working together. I'm producing. So I was communicating not only with Mr. Ben Arslan, not only with Alicia Laureen, and not only with Weinhara. So I'm like working with 3 groups today. Did 5 shows. Here's my 6th show. I also talked to my mother and my daughter. So I'm like actually rather communicative. And I watched the news for a little bit, got bored, and then I turned it off. That much is true. And I also managed to, what else did I do today? Oh yeah, I changed my shirt. I'm wearing green. Look, and if I think Starscream was, when I said the word green, it made me think of her name, Greenie, whatever it's called. Greenie Houdini, no, Hooli, back of the net. Look, Magic Johnson. Look, Flipside, Flapjack. Look, Starscream was in my show for a little bit. And if I say your name twice, it doesn't mean anything. Meredith comes in. There's a place called Hots around here. No comment. What does that mean? Hots? Am I reading it wrong? Look, I'm sorry. Chat, take over. I'm out of the chat here. You guys, if I read something, this is a pretend scratch. You guys got to take over. If I see a new name, I try to say it. If I forget it, doesn't mean anything. Meredith says no comment. Ha ha. Look. No comment. I know my numbers keep on going up. I know I hit like a kabillion before, and tomorrow I'm going to watch the show. I like to post-produce my show, and it's going to say like, I don't know. Recently, I've been hitting like the 39, 40, 41 type of thing. A couple of weeks ago, I broke a buck, which is amazing actually. And I don't know what's going to happen with my Facebook numbers, but so that's why some new people are coming in. I noticed there was some discussion in the chat about Elroy. Look. Number one, this is my show.
Elroy, now I know from where I know the name. It's from the Blues Brothers.
He's one of the names. Joan's back in the chat. She says, "Hey Ben, how did things go today?" Ben, you have the floor. I gotta play music now. Hold on, JB, are you gonna do a show? He says yes. He's gonna go on after me. Good. I'm gonna play like a couple of songs. Carol says, "Who's Elroy?"
Sorry, it's mind blowing sometimes. My nose. There's how it goes. Chili, what's happening?
I was going to say, you sound like you just ate some ghost chili.
No, it's only walrus sound, sorry.
Look.
Kann nichts dafür, ich bin einfach ein armes, kleines Walrus.
You're just a poor small walrus? Oh, No, that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
If you're small and poor and a walrus.
Yep.
Look. Hold on a second. Okay, I think I'm going to change it up because usually when I say bye-bye music, I always put on like, I have my go-tos. This is a variation of my go-tos. Walrus, you're in charge of the sound level. I have no idea how loud or quiet it's going to be.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I'll be honest with you, I love all of you guys watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick show and the Walrus. Thank you so much for being my co-star tonight and all day. Actually, you were my producer and co-star. Thank you so much.
Coaster.
Look. I've been communicating with not just like the immediate, but and I've got you guys.
Joke, huh? Roller coaster.
No, I got the roller coaster joke. Look. Oh, hold on a second. Maybe I didn't get the joke.
Roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't get the joke.
Yeah.
Thank you for being my roller coaster because we were kind of like rolling around, running around this town.
Yeah, we were running around this town, correct?
Cheers from Vienna. It's funny, I didn't see my mom. I thought my mom wanted to see this stuff, but Carol, I'm glad you got a chance to check out all those unique items at the.
Your mom will check it out later.
No, it's going to get deleted later.
So, Pech gehabt.
No, so exactly, she won't be able to see it later. That means she's got bigger fish to fry. Hey, today is Friday. You're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick show, and I'll be honest with you. I was talking about this with the Walrus actually when we were.
We're running around this
roller co-starring around this town. How far can I take this joke? I'm going to quote. I'll say it in this way because this is also a double joke, and nobody's going to get this one except for the Walrus. So she's really clever. Really. That's what I said. Look. You don't have to repeat it. I just said it once. My English is okay. That was a Tom Rickles joke.
He said.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to quote the first drummer that I hired when I moved to Vienna. I started my own group. And I met a couple of actually one guy, and then he introduced me to another guy and so forth, and another girl, and blah, 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 Nyborg. And I'm sorry, you want
Nyborg?
It's a joke from Glengarry Glen Ross. It's supposed to go over your head and everybody else's head.
I know, but I want to meet Nyborg.
Look. Okay, the answer to your question is Nyborg is an old couple that like to talk to salesmen. They never buy anything. They are money in the mattress. It's a great book, and they turn it into a great, great movie. And Blah Blah Nyborg is the salesman's worst nightmare. But they know it. But salesmen also like to talk.
I can imagine what is it.
So they always go.
If
you cannot sell a vacuum cleaner, I'm not making a joke. I'm glad you think it's funny.
Yeah.
You never studied. You never studied business.
No, I have a
Me
picture.
neither.
I have a picture of the worst nightmare.
Yeah, I know. You see it every morning when you wake up and you look at me.
No, it's not the picture of the worst nightmare of a salesman.
Oh, cool. I'm second worst. No.
No, somebody else.
No, Nyborg it's just a name that they use in the movie. It's a great, great movie. If anybody's never seen Glengarry Glen Ross, I highly recommend it. Even if you don't like Alec Baldwin, if you're watching the Alec Whittier channel, there's a difference.
Yeah, it's Alec. A lot of heroin.
My name used to be cool, and now all of a sudden it's like mud. That's why I'm called Blackie Fitzpatrick. Anyway.
You didn't get my joke, huh?
No, I didn't. I'm doing a show.
Alec Baldwin and Alec a lot of heroin.
Okay, stop using the word win because I don't want to say my last name. Yeah, I got it. Look.
bald and a lot of hair, really.
Okay, can I continue my joke?
Right.
Okay, try, she says. That's good.
Harder.
When my first drummer, and I said yes on day one, and his name is Patrick Sears. If anybody's watching me from Vienna, go to bed. It is now 0236. Now, Patrick Sears, he had this expression which I loved, and he's still in the music business. He's actually working as a co-producer together with me, with Weinhauer.
I thought you were a dumb drummer.
I'm talking about the
A
stuff I
dumb
did before.
bass player.
No, right now I'm a dumb bass player.
Ah, okay.
But before I was co-producer
Ah,
and writer, co-writer. Look, I'm always co. But Sears, Patrick Sears, Peter. In American, you would say Peter Zerbs. That's what it is.
yeah, Pete absorbs.
That sounds funny, doesn't it? Yeah. I think it's a Czech name, isn't it? Is it Czech? She doesn't know. Let's just call it Bohemian. And
Which means artist.
but Peter, I always called him Peter. And Peter Sears, he always had this expression which is so obvious, but it always made me smile, and I liked it. He says he loved to practice his English with me. He always writes music actually in English, and he most of the time. And he said, Blakey, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Hemd nur 9,90 €. Jetzt bei C&A.
Buy new clothes. You're watching the King of Lo-Fi.
Pay attention, I'm listening. You're my favorite girl. Excuse me for one moment. In another world, all around there, right down there, I was doing everywhere. With Venus and with Cupid, a picture hang the side of all my door. Say, don't disturb this. I'm so into you. Just so and the sun on the door says, don't disturb this. Just a way to say I'm so into you. Just so don't disturb this. I'm so into you. Just don't disturb this. It's time for me to make you. Don't disturb this groove.
Why not?
The system. A lot of people like to get look. This is pretend scratch. A lot of people like to get things. This is also pretend. A lot of people like to get things out of their system. If it's not broken, don't fix it. I can't believe that an Austrian, a guy from Vienna, a kid, I was 23, he was 20. And he said, Blicky, Blicky. I know only one cool expression. His English is actually pretty good. I mean, he's got a thick accent, but it's really, really nice. Hold on a second. My mother's just wrong. Everybody's writing to me. When did I get so popular?
Why do you say it has something to be being popular?
No, I know, but people are writing. My mother's writing to me now.
Sometimes
Thank
people
you.
write to you
My
because
mom.
you're not so popular.
Do you have any evidence of that?
Yes. Sorry.
No, it's a good joke. Okay. Can I get it in duplicates? I want the paperwork. Send it to my lawyer, and we'll get back to you on Monday. Look, the funny thing about trying to do a show is it's sometimes it's really, really difficult. My mom just wrote to me. Oh, my mom. Okay. Okay, good. Mom, bear with me. Otherwise, I'm going to do it live on my show. My mom just wrote me a chat. She says, Blakey. No, she calls me Alec. She says, have enjoyed lurking through the show. I knew you were watching, Mom. I see my numbers go up and down like crazy, Lou. And I'm watching the chat as much as I can. Loved seeing all the things Isabella bought today. That part I believe. We'll see the Facebook videos first thing in the morning. Good. No, you're gonna like my favorite one is the one where I had the ghost chilies. Look, Anthony Bourdain is dead, and I'm still alive.
Yeah, almost. You almost.
And Rick Steves or whatever the guy's name is, he never really. That's why I like Bourdain. You know, there was this other guy too, the pudgy guy, and he would also eat the ghost chilies and stuff, and you get to see what happens to people. So I thought, what's that guy's name? Help me out, Chet. He did a show in Sarasota, actually, in Florida, and they gave him the ghost chilies. And I think I showed it to you, Walrus. The body actually just goes through. It has something to do with, it's not metabolism. It's just a fact, Jack. And everything, the body just goes. It's not like you feel like you're dying, but it's like, and now the end is near. It's like the end is near. It's close to death, but not really dead yet. But I did have to focus on breathing, and I'm glad that I got a chance to film it. We'll see the Facebook videos first thing in the morning. If you can end your show, this is where it gets tricky, because I'm going to sing Sinatra right now, Mom. Would like to watch you open up your 2 packages. A hug and a kiss. Mom, look, bear with me. You're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show after a commercial break. I love you, YouTube. This says eat healthy.
Good advice.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew, and through it all, when it was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. Yes, it was my way. You're watching the Black Duke Special Show, the king of lo-fi. Tick. Boom. Oh, is it okay? Oh, commercial break. This says racing cars are awesome. Look, what are we looking at?
Uh-huh.
It looks like a heart shape. Look, heart shape. Oh no, I have to play a song now.
No, it's a bitten heart.
Look. Look. Oh, okay, yes.
Strong.
You are watching the Becky Perspective show. The king of the play. She really knows how to shut me up, but it doesn't even work. Fill my mouth up with food, I'm still going to talk. You're watching the King of Lo-Fi. Watch the flashlight.
Watching the day.
Inside your heart, she lost. I'm drawn to your magnetic wrap. I wish I could reach your hands around you to just yet. Myself on angel hair and baby.
I am sober. It's funny. Carol. I wish I was drunk. There's a song called Maybe that's cool. Oh, I know the song now.
She does me like a Pisces when I'm locked inside your heart-shaped box. I've been drawn to your magnetic. I wish I could reach your cancer when you turn back.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I think that's off of Nirvana's third and final record. Which, look, I don't count the unplugged one as the fourth one, but officially they have 4 releases. The first album sucked. I saw them. I was backstage with Nirvana in London. Sucked. And then Dave Grohl joined. Got really good. The second record, awesome. I'm not sure. Somebody can correct me who's a huge mega expert in Nirvana. But I think that was maybe off the second one or the third one. I think it's off the third record. I don't know, but look, I'll be honest with you. I'm starting to feel a little bit dizzy. So, look, call me when you're sober. After the commercial break. Netflix, yeah, check it out. You're watching The King of Lo-Fi.
Don't cry to me if you love me. You would be here with me. You love me. Come find me. Make up your
Call me when you're sober. Good lyric, huh?
Dedicated to Elena Fortiano.
That's other
Why so? What's the
whatever. Oh, and don't we just love Evanescence? I know earlier I was playing music JB requested. That was for Carol. But I want to get an opinion from the Walrus here. If a girl sings the Angry Boy music, does it make it better? Because it's kind of similar actually to what JB's song was, except the guy was screaming. In this case, it's the girl screaming. Does that make it more innocent when a girl screams?
I don't know.
That's a yes.
Maybe I'm more tolerant with girls.
That's no, that's okay. I'm asking an honest question, and thank you for your
doesn't
honest.
sound that angry, maybe because
The stuff is heavy. It's had the same groove as the track that JB requested, except a guy was singing it. Look, I'm not trying to be chauvinistic or anything here right now, but I'm for the ear. I'm talking like, look, I'm a professional musician, right? But for the ear, does it sound
maybe
more? I want to use the word dainty. I never said that word on my show before. You know what dainty means? Ladylike. So when a lady sings it, the angry boy music, it turns into angry girl music. And that sounds better than angry boy music?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm getting chauvinistic again. Why? I'm making a joke. Thank you. She got that one. No, that song, and thank you, Kara. That was a great request. I never played that song on my show before. I've heard that song on the radio. It's a big, big hit. Evanescence, Call Me When You're Sober. It reminds me of another song.
Better than drunk.
I'll be honest with you right now. I don't like the sound of plastic, but we're gonna get it.
It's not plastic.
No, it's homemade.
Cellophane.
It's homemade. Hold on a second. It's not plastic. Is it made out of seaweed?
It's cellophane.
What's the difference between cellophane and plastic?
I don't know.
They're the same. They both use petroleum, actually. Petroleum is one of the main ingredients in plastic. Did you know that? Oil.
I know.
Okay, good. So look, the walruses they have oily skin to protect themselves from the cold weather, right? So the walrus likes oil and plastic and petroleum.
No. Because walruses have this in their stomach then.
Oh, you mean blubber? Or is that just whales? What's the difference between?
Whatever. Talk about something else.
Okay.
Please. Don't talk. An alternative.
No, I was just making a joke about how I can't talk because with my microphone.
What? Because I'm hungry. Sorry.
No, I'm just making a joke. I can't talk when you're doing that stuff because it's.
Sorry that I'm eating.
You can eat all you want.
Thank you.
I'm just telling you, but when I'm doing a show,
I'm allowed to eat in my own apartment.
I know it's your own apartment. I make that joke a lot. Just pull them all out. No, we don't hear plastic anymore.
Yeah, no. I don't want to pull them all out because then I eat all of them.
Okay, good point. Good point. That's when Austrian women. They make that sound when, what's the emotion behind that sound? What's the emotion behind that sound? Walruses? Austrian women turn into walruses?
Hey, I mean, it's 3. You did 2.5 times the length of your scheduled show, and I'm disturbing it. Because I'm eating. I thought we were having
fun.
Oh, still.
We're not having fun anymore?
It has nothing to do with having fun or not having fun. It's only think about it. This is chauvinistic.
All I'm trying to do is
yeah. Eben. Oida.
No,
Don't take yourself too important.
Look, if it's not broken, I'm not fixing anything. I haven't been to a doctor in. I gotta touch wood. Last time I went to a doctor. I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to tell anybody. Clink! Cheers from Vienna. there are moments. Look,
True. There are moments.
no, that was a ... But I'm going to continue. There are moments. It's good. Isabella gets my trick. When I pause, I allow people to actually think. Okay. She doesn't get the joke.
You think.
Once again, great request. Evanescence, beautiful, beautiful track. I like that stuff. Angry girl music, but it sounds prettier when a girl is angry than when
And
a
a
boy.
smart advice.
And smart advice. Call me when you're sober. It's a great lyric. I'm going to play, and thank you, Carol, because it made me think of another song that I heard when I was living in Florida. And I don't think the Walrus knows this one, but if anybody likes to listen to lyrics, look, sometimes I don't even care about lyrics. I'll be honest with you. I like notes, and then lyrics come second for me. That's just the way I am. That's why I like working with Philip and Weinhauer, because he starts with the lyrics and I put notes around him. I'm more of a note guy, but I'm also a lyricist too. And I know, like my mother says, I have different hats. My mother taught me this trick. Understand when you change your hat. Right now I'm wearing the Blackie Fitzpatrick hat, and it's not broken, so I'm not going to fix it. And I'm going to play a song which I've never, ever played before, but it is a hit, a big, big hit, which I know that Isabella never heard before. You guys in the USNA, you know it. Tell me the lady's, I gave you a clue already. Tell me the lady's name, and you get 1 Bitcoin. I've never played the song. I love it. Well, hold on a second. This says, commercial, it says, go to the supermarket. You're watching the King of Lo-Fi. This song is great, actually. A+ song. Isabel, watch the video. It makes the song better.
Picture perfect memories scattered all around the floor. Reaching for the phone, 'cause I can't fight it anymore. And I wonder if I ever cross your mind. For me, it happens all the time. It's a quarter after 1. I'm all alone and I need you now.
Where are you?
Said I would help, but I lost all control and I need you now. And I don't know how I can do without. I just need you now. The shower we sleep, can't stop looking at the door. Wishing you could sweep them in the way you did before. And I wonder if I ever cross your mind. It happens all the time. It's a quarter after 1. I'm a little drunk and said I wouldn't call, but I lost all control and I need you now. And I don't know how I can do without. I just need you Yes, I it's a cold just need you. Oh, baby, I need
JB, hope you're coming on next. You've been watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show. Beautiful piece of music. Oh, Isabel says I should stay on. Okay. I don't really know how to say that name. Mary says bye bye. Like. I know our show is slowly. I'm trying to kill it, but Isabella says she wants to hear a song. That was Lady. How do you say that name? Antebellum.
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 Antebellum, yeah.
Antebellum.
It's Margarita, I think. Or Gänseblümchen.
It's a beautiful. It's actually a very romantic song. I like it when the guy and the girl, and she's like, "I need you now." He's like, "I need you now." The guy says, "I'm a little bit drunk," and she says, "I'm a little bit lonely," and so they looks like they hook up. You know, after the bars close, right? It's like, oh, I'm getting late and I'm missing you. Beautiful lyric, actually. I can't believe nobody ever wrote that song before because the lyric, the story is, you know, everybody, they get on their phone and like, okay, I went to the bar and tried to have fun. I didn't have any fun because I missed you. In this case, need you now. I'm like, I really miss you. Beautiful, beautiful. Even Ben says, beautiful song. And Ben, I think that song was recorded at Blackbird Studios. Google it. Beautiful, beautiful. Even Isabella says, I didn't know that you knew that song. That made it over here. It was a smash hit. I heard that when I was in Florida when that came out, so not too long ago. Right when my daughter was born. So that song is, under 10 years old. Relatively new. But the lyric, this is what I'm talking about. A story is a story. And I'm a little drunk. It's 1:15. I'm a little drunk and I need you now. Beautiful. I'm sorry, the song is perfect. It's super, super awesome. Great. Look, I'm talking about crazy dude. What do you want to hear, babes?
I do that now.
I'm getting ready to kill the show. JB, if you're still watching. Oh, JB says play some more music. I know. Well,